And we're live. Welcome to the
Mhm.
Hulk Universe. I'm King HP, also known as Mr. Sippable. And this is Dora, not the Explorer. And
Y'all see that intro?
OMG,
Did y'all see that intro though? Look at us. Look at us.
we are moving. We are moving through the ranks. We love it. We love it. We love to see it. Growth. That's what we're here for. And yeah, so the intro. Uh Also in the description, I believe is the Elizabeth Moy if you're on YouTube. So go ahead. The Elizabeth Moy interview is there. Check it out. Tap in. It's a great experience. It was great for us. Hopefully, it's even better for you. So that is awesome. And we're here to talk season 2, episode 4.
Mhm.
OMG. Um, we're gonna be at the 2-minute mark when we start the episode. So if we'll give you a second to go ahead and synchronize, right, with us, synchronize. And I got my coffee ready. So if you see me switching the hand, I'm messing up because the hole is on this side, so I can do it left-handed, but I'm right-handed. So if you see me get burned on camera, it's okay.
Just
Don't call
ignore
911.
it. Just
Just
ignore it.
ignore
You pretended to
it. Just
do that.
ignore it.
That's funny.
Because it's hot. But let's do a little summary where we're at, right? We're about to find out a person's coming back to the town. I don't want to say her name, but Kenny has discovered someone in a basement, and we haven't seen this person for a while. So this is gonna be very interesting.
No, they did show her at the end.
Oh, they did. It's Sarah.
Yeah, yeah. I'll read the description. It says, as Boyd's condition grows more alarming, Sarah's return to town puts him in a difficult position. Jim shares a troubling new theory about the town.
So a lot of stuff to do here, a lot of stuff to look at. But again, if you didn't see the intro, what an intro. We'll play it here at the end of the video as well. But
Yeah.
I think we're about ready to start. Dora, are you ready to start? D the machine.
Yes.
Brooklyn. Salute to you in the chat.
Yes.
We see you in the
Oh, I gotta
chat. It's
go
always
look.
good to have familiars back.
Mm-hmm.
The family, the Frumley. Make sure you guys all check out the Elizabeth Moy interview. It is up on the channel. It is in the YouTube description. So if you go to this video and you click the description, or you just go to videos, and it is the top video there currently right now. As well as this week will be shorts coming from that interview, as well as little snippets as well, because the interview is lengthy. We did break an hour of conversation with Elizabeth Moy, T Chin. Okay, so we're at the 2-minute mark. So again, if you want to synchronize, go ahead and get your MGM Plus or Amazon Prime, however you're viewing. 2-minute mark, and as soon as Dora gives the green flag, we're off
Okay.
to the races.
Okay. Are you ready, friend?
Oh, I'm ready.
Okay. All right. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Okay. She's giving a tour. Oh, this is the background of Kenny's.
It's always sad. It is always sad.
Y'all don't know this, but I would say Kenny suffers the most of anyone in Fromville. Like, I know some
Speaking of
wild
Kenny,
stuff.
let's get a new. Man,
Yeah.
let's switch a new one. We-
I know some wild
Just
stuff
because.
happens in Fromville, y'all, but Kenny is definitely top sufferer. Top sufferer. Besides Boyd, because he lost his wife.
Besides
But
Boyd,
this is the
Kenny
moment he knew he loved her, I bet you. Oh, poor Kenny.
T Chin. This is a very heartbreaking. Your dad suffered from dementia in a place where every day is. I mean, we say this in real life, but every day is not promised here. Like,
Yes, yes, exactly.
oh my gosh,
And then you'll come home. He never made it home, as y'all know.
as we
Never
know,
made it back home. Oof.
so heartbreaking, man. And you would think like some of these scenes have to be really tough to go through because, again, if you've got people in your family who may have dealt with this, or you know people who have dealt with this,
Mhm.
I know it's acting, but sometimes things strike a chord with people. It's like,
Yes.
man, but Kenny was killing it here, man. You could just feel the emotion. And here comes
Yeah.
Boyd. He was convinced that his brothers were outside. Can't show y'all too much of my phone because it's charging. You would think a guy
Boyd
of my
is the only
magnitude.
one that never looks like he ages while he's there.
Yeah, but he's got the early signs of Parkinson's though, so I'd rather
Oh,
take the
that's
aging.
true.
Kenny has some of the most emotional scenes and does a great job at making you feel his pain. Brooklyn, let me go ahead and put
I
that on the
completely
screen.
agree.
Yeah, I totally agree with that.
Him and Victor are my two make me cry all the time. Victor and Kenny, they can get me in tears if they want to.
Yeah.
Sir Boyd.
Whew.
No, no, no. Um, Shane.
I liked how fast they transitioned.
You know what it is. Let me know if
Do
you're
you want me
skipping.
Yeah, I'm skipping. Oh shoot. 1, 2, 3, skipping the
You can't mess
intro.
the count up, man. You were never good at rock, paper, scissors. That was just an indication as a kid.
I am
You had
a
trouble with
champion
the boom,
of the
boom,
rock,
boom.
paper, scissors, actually.
You definitely struggled with that in first grade. First, second grade. She said 1, 2, oh shoot.
It slipped. It slipped. Because you
And
know
then
how you wait too
proceeded to
long and it
recount like,
disappears?
thank gosh this wasn't like a nuclear bomb detonation. It's like on the
It
count of three.
disappeared.
One,
You know, if you
two,
let it
oh
run for
shoot.
too long, it shut off. It shut it off and took it away from me. I was like, oh no.
Hey, for those at home, when we do a countdown for something, I promise you, I will not. She won't. I mean, or maybe we'll work through it, right?
Anymore. Oh.
Who else had a highly emotional scene? Kenny and Victor.
Mm. Victor, when they stole his violin, Victor definitely was ready to kill
I think
Jade.
Victor's dad. I mean, oh, well, I know. My bad. I'm sorry.
Yeah, exactly.
Sorry.
Victor's dad, what, Fred? We never hear
Nothing.
from him again? I understand. I know.
He went to go get milk. Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh, Jade's so funny. He is not a kid person.
Christ. Are you people living here now?
Our house collapsed.
What?
Is there 4 rooms
Finally get
in
rid
the
of
house?
3.
3. Is there a room downstairs that I'm forgetting?
Just want to go see that
Because
car?
where does Tian Chen sleep? Where does Kenny sleep? Because they're
I
in
think they're
that
in
house.
their own house.
This is their house, remember? Because their house just collapsed, so they had to go live with the Chens. That's why when Jade walked in, he was like, "What are y'all doing here?" Kind of thing.
Yeah, Brooklyn. Jay, that was some Chen definitely has had some
Yes.
moments. Top tier.
Here's
Now, Boyd is that's where Kenny brought him to the cellar where Sarah has popped up. Now we know Boyd ended up with a guy named Martin.
Yes, and now he's gonna ask her because they always keep secrets and don't like to talk to each other.
But here's the thing. As far as the townsmen outside of Boyd, they knew that she tried to kill Ethan, ran off in the forest. That was the story. Father Kotry hit her, and they got all crazy because they were going to go to the woods. Father Kotry, Boyd, her. Father Kotry got killed. Her and Boyd went. Boyd's son knew.
What happened to you? After you put me in that tree, where'd you go?
Followed right behind you. And then I was here.
So you've been here since the other night.
I didn't know what else to do.
I didn't know what else to do.
That's
See, look at Boyd.
Mm-hmm.
that true.
Little boy told me. He was standing up on the bridge, wearing all white. He said that Nathan was right, that we made this place angry, but we'd be safe.
We made this place angry.
This was different.
Wow.
Maybe he's trapped here like us, that he wants to help, but he's not sure how.
This is getting insane. Episode 4 might have some jewels, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
You beat me. That's a shitstorm.
Yeah, everyone thinks she's a murderer. She tried to off Ethan. That's what everyone in the town knows. And if Boyd don't do something about this,
He can ever live here again.
oh my gosh. Boyd is a man of the people, though. I ain't gonna lie.
You know
Let's see what
what?
he
I'm
tells
a real
Kenny.
fan of these basements in these houses, friend. Like the brick and mortar, great construction. Whoever built these homes is all I know.
Clinic.
No.
You didn't tell Kenny about what happened that night at the clinic. So people are really left in the dark. Boyd has a lot of information. Father Kotry told him some things.
Mhm.
It's a very interesting convo is about to happen.
I think it's only been a day, maybe 2. Because remember the first night? Oh yeah, because Boyd was missing in that.
I mean, a whole bus pulled up. They went through a whole night. Oh, girl got the thing in her thing.
He was only down there a day, right? Like it wasn't more than that. Now that I'm
We don't
thinking
know.
about it.
I think 2 days might be accurate though, because they left through the night in the
Okay.
forest. But he'd been gone even longer because they went through like at least a night or 2. So the first night, remember they were building the
First
tower.
night was first night was them getting pulled randomly. They woke up in the spiders. Day 2. End of day
It's been
2,
like
they
4
went
or
in the
5 days the boy was gone.
Yeah, I
So
definitely think he
Brooklyn,
was at least in the little thing for 2 days and a night. Because he came out, remember he came out of the not I don't want to say cave, whatever he was in, the tower thing he was in, he came out and it was dark and he was scared because remember the dogs. So that's at least
right.
night 3 or 4, I would say. Because he went into the tree in night 2 when it was raining. So by night 3, he got the bugs in him. Or by day 3, bugs. Night
Salute on
3,
Instagram.
yes.
She says you're a queen. I'm sure she's talking to you.
Thank you.
Rosie
It
underscore
could
to
be
the top.
you. It could be you. You could be the queen too.
That would make me sassy. I ain't sassy. You know what I'm saying?
I love it,
But
Rose.
this conversation is Kenny probably thinks Boyd is out of his mind.
Jim and Tabitha and Ethan's whole family finds out.
Oh my gosh. Yes. What happens when they find out that you remember Frank went in the box for less?
Not dangerous. Still be saying this? If it was Ellis that she almost killed,
Side note, I'm wondering if Harold Perrineau was the one that was like, let's do a box, because in Oz they have a box at one point, or they have him in the box, and then at one point they put a cage in the middle of everybody's thing where everyone has to look at them while they're like in trouble. So I'm wondering if they
I
took
don't
any
think
of
he did it
that.
because of that. I don't think his character, but these worms are going in his arms, and he is all freaked out.
Super freaked
But I think it's
out.
an interesting parallel that they did that because he was in a show called Oz where he was locked up in a box.
Mhm.
His character specifically, because he was narrating.
All the
If
yes,
you haven't seen that,
exactly,
that was
all
on
the
HBO.
time.
I'm not rewatching it. I grew up to that. I ain't
Don't
rewatching it.
rewatch it, friend. I rewatched it recently,
I'm
like
not.
I told you. Re-traumatized. Re-traumatized.
Adabisi and them. Yeah, we good. We good. Adabisi had the joint cocked over, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm good.
So many
Good,
the
brother.
deaths just made me cry in that show though. Like they really got me. I felt attached to these men. I was like, no, why do they have to die like this?
Oh, happy days. Oh,
Fatima was never excited about the marriage. Like to me, her
You don't
energy
think you
was not
were?
like,
So we're talking about Julie being excited for Fatima. You were never excited for the marriage?
no, I'm saying she never seemed like she was that excited. It was more like, I don't want to be married here, but I want to be married with you out in the real world. That's what it always gave. Like, why do we have to get married? Like, what's the point of
I
getting married almost?
ain't gonna lie. If this is pop the balloon, I'd have popped it on Fatima. I know there's monsters. I know we can't leave. But Fatima out here, remember, she was kissing other people. And I feel the same way you do. I don't think she wants to be married to Ellis per se, but look at where we're at. That's the only thing will represent happiness and love in a place where people really need it. So we'll do it. I have high feelings for you,
But
but
that's
this
how
is not
I
where I want to be.
feel. That's why I'm glad she was like second or third in the Fromily page when they were doing. Have you seen their page? They're doing like a X out people that you hate from.
Mhm.
I picked
Yeah, I have
Fatima.
seen it on X or Twitter or
I've been
Twitter, but X. Yeah.
yes, I've been voting every day. Every time they say it, I'm voting. Oh,
And it's our friend Fromily,
Victor.
right? Who's running that?
Yeah, the Fromily. Yes.
Yeah, so go check that out on Twitter. It's pretty dope, man. He's got some he
You
or she.
might
I don't
have
know if it's
her
a he or
on when
she.
she's ready. When she's ready, she might be a guest. She said she would be free and happy to come join us at some point. So might have a guest again. Look at us getting guests, guys.
That would be incredible. I like having friends. We
I like
like
having
friends.
Fromily, Fromily friends.
Fromily is different than friends. You're right. I like having Fromily. I
Victor really hated on Ethan's present to him, but same, because you know how I feel about Ethan. I would have been like, get out of here. You let my violin get stolen and my room get trashed.
Boyd and Sarah went to the tree. Sarah is actually the only one who puts the lighter in Boyd's pocket before he ends up in the wall. I think he would have died or became trapped if Sarah went in the box. Would Boyd had went into the woods had Sarah went to the box instead? Because part of that, her not going in the box was her going to the get some answers in the woods with Boyd because of what Father Kotri said. Because remember, Boyd wanted her gone. He did want her in the box. That's a very interesting. I think Sarah has kept a lot of people alive low key, but let's not get it confused. She's also
You know what? I
taken
think the monsters
few.
would have let her out, if I'm being honest. Because they've used her before. I don't think they would have beaten Sarah. She's not top
No,
priority. She's top murderer for them, friend. Body provider. Like, what's the point?
body provider. It's crazy.
Yes.
So now Julie is talking with Elgin. Elgin, if you all remember, uh, he came on the bus. He had the epiphany. Turn around. He threw up on Randall. I want to go home.
All because Victor hated on his stupid markers that were dried
Whenever
up.
Victor talks to him, Keep in mind that's child to child. One child is super big. Because Victor never had anyone to grow up and teach him school things and graduate and normal social skills.
Mm-hmm.
He came out that that cell
Color.
cellar,
Mm-hmm.
and the town was wiped. They were wiped out, and it really was just the boy in white telling him where to go,
And what to
giving him
do and how to
direction.
survive. And not even
Yeah,
tell
that
him. I think it's more a telepathic thing, right? Like he wouldn't even like speak to him fully. I
no,
think
I
it's
think he's
always
talking to him the way we saw him talk to Sarah. I think he talks to him, but the thing is, no one else can see that. So, is it telepathic? I think in a weird way, yes, but not telepathic like
because
Professor
remember,
X.
because I think it's definitely I think it's a mental kind of conversation they have because the boy in white didn't really because you saw how far away they were from each other. It was more like he's like, oh no, and it was like a point, like he was directing her, but he wasn't talking to her like person to person. It was definitely in here.
Right, right, right.
Symptoms of shaking, visual impairments, muscle stiffness, depression.
Boy, lying.
Liar, liar, pants on fire.
Boy is messing this thing up.
I don't think there's anything that you need to worry about right now. Cognitive impairment, Parkinson's.
Cognitive impairment with Parkinson's. How? I wonder if we'll see this in season 4, where it's deteriorating or progressing. Let's use that word, progressing.
Oh, because he doesn't have the meds. Because Michael J. Fox has been, I'm just saying, Michael J. Fox has been alive for a long time with his Parkinson's. As long as you have the meds, I feel like you don't deteriorate as fast as like, and probably if you keep yourself semi-busy, maybe, I would assume.
I think with the right medical care, it may slow down possibly, but I don't know. We've seen a lot of people in deeper stages than others, and some of that may be genetic.
Mm-hmm.
Boyd is a real trooper, though. He's always trying
Fight.
to
He's a
help.
fighter.
But do you think he's doing too much?
Mm-mm.
No,
He's a man.
you
That's what
don't.
men do, right? That's what you men do.
Oh,
You
here
gotta
we
keep
go.
going. Just saying. I mean, like
Teaching.
military man. You're a military man, friend. Y'all keep going.
No, I'm not.
You're not a
Teaching. That's our friend, y'all. That's our friend. I'm not. I'm not. I work a 9 to 5. I work a 9 to 5.
You're a vet. You understand. That's what I mean by that. You're a vet,
Uh, this may be true. However, comma. Oh, what's going on out there? You should probably get out there. Yeah, see, tension is the heart and soul, right? But man. Angry people, scared people, uninformed people is what she's having to deal with.
Fuck sakes. There's literally nowhere in this town.
She's like, I hate you.
Mm. I think Jade is so funny. He's like Kramer from Seinfeld. He doesn't really he's not good with people.
Mm-hmm.
He said to me, turn around.
Elgin is a fraud. I hate Elgin too. Oh, Bacta. Don't blame yourself.
Why would you even you don't know. You don't know what's
Mhm.
coming. If you're just tuning in, we're at 24:27, 24 minutes, so you can synchronize with us. You should be right in that vicinity. You'll see Jade is talking to Bacta.
And he's telling her, like, come on, like, y'all were screwed already. If you had already seen the tree, you guys were going to be circling no matter what. So it wasn't anybody's fault.
Yeah, I wouldn't spend too much time. So,
Yeah. That's a harsh reality. What? The tree?
Mhm.
It's my job to get them where they were going.
All right, tell me something. Does your pity party come with music?
Mm.
You'd be serving finger sandwiches. Look, it's not your fault, okay?
Jade is tone deaf, y'all.
Yes, yeah, definitely.
Don't carry around a bunch of guilt thinking that you ruined anybody else's. Besides,
He's just a smart person, friend. You know how geniuses are usually like, they're not even trying to be mean. That's just their banter with people. Like,
Damn. Did you hear? Did you? He said their lives were fucked anyway. Besides, they're riding a bus. I mean, how?
throw him
Tone
under the
deaf.
bus. That's what I'm saying.
Tone
Like,
deaf
it's a
dude.
rich people thing. Like, you know what I mean? He's definitely was probably the richest person in that's come through that town.
This month I finally paid off my tuition. I was all set to hand in my notice. I thought, why not stay a few extra weeks? Just had something extra, so I treat myself.
After just paid off her tuition, man. That's. I would like to
That's
see
what I
some of these
told
people
you.
explore.
I told you, friend, like they always come when like right after they have accomplished something, right after something like it's never like, oh, sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. Like you never know, like with what was it? With Tabitha and Jim, they came when it was like a negative space.
Divorce. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, they
you
were
know
going
what I
through the
mean?
divorce.
Boyd and what was it? His family.
Abby
Yeah,
and Ellis.
Abby.
Yeah, they were going to celebrate the retirement.
Yeah, so that one was a positive thing. You know, Jay just sold his company, Bhakta just, like it's kind of like it doesn't choose like if you're in like a bad emotional state. Like I first thought when we watched it, like I thought it was like, oh, you're in a bad state when you come here. But now that we rewatch, I'm like, oh, it's really like they just take whoever they want. You could be coming from a good situation, from a bad situation, but it doesn't matter.
Or do you feel like they're taking people that are having life events happen?
It's definitely life
Milestones, can you
events.
say?
Yes. Yes, whether it's a good or bad milestone,
Uh-oh,
there's
caught her stealing.
something.
Get your ass out that cabinet.
You leave my attic favorite alone. She's a favorite.
Tabitha, ask her.
All right, the supplies.
What a dirty liar.
Jim, he left. Okay.
I would be like, come on, come help me find him. It's daytime. I know you can go.
Check.
At least Jim is walking and he's
Realistically, they would have passed each other on the road, friend. That's what frustrates me. You know what I mean? Like, there's only one way to that doctor's office and one way back. So, but they hate each other. You know, their love is a fickle thing.
Down there on that thing when I was gonna die.
You've missed them finding Sarah Otaku. You've missed them the Parkinson's information. I think that's it so far. We just caught what's her name? Muriel trying to steal some drugs, saying she was taking inventory. That's pretty much all you've missed so far.
And what you said about the wires not being connected, that's not possible.
I'm telling you,
No, it's not that. I believe you. It's just that there is no. When we build a new roller coaster redesign,
she's tricking.
the more impossible it seems, the stronger reaction you get when you're riding it. I know how this sounds, but if all this was designed just to see how we react.
Or you might want to turn it down a little bit.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, you can hear it?
Mm-hmm. I just
Oh.
realized I could hear. I was like, wait a second.
Oh. Oh. This is where Jim gets a little bit delusional, and I wish he would just be quiet. This is where I kind of
He
my
lost you.
thinking of Jim. Yeah, bro. I I just when you're in these type of situations, the one thing that has to happen is the
Shut
the
up.
otaku kicks is funny. He's like, you got that Dolby. Um, you
What
can't
kind of
you
speakers you
can't be
got, friend?
throwing out these theories. That's funny. That is funny.
But yeah, Jim definitely is all into these theories. Once he gets obsessed, he's obsessed. And it's like he's not leaving that obsession till it's gone.
And the way he is, and the way he's structured and wired, I mean, it's not that it's a bad thing, but in this case, it is because you got people who are scared and they're in a very surreal space.
This is the first time we see Ghost Father Khatri, right? Or is it the
Yes,
second? Okay.
it's the first time. Like, just we're at 3103, y'all. So if you want to synchronize, boom, we're right in that vicinity.
Magic trees, farm. My hand's not shaking anymore, but now I got other worms underneath my skin. So yeah, maybe that's the part we should talk about. Or how about we talk about what's really going on?
Yeah, talk about it.
Exactly. How Kenny and Sarah Kelly's dad. She opened the door, potato potato. And Kenny's gonna be interested in the minutia of exactly what happened.
I don't think Kenny has to know that.
Mm-mm.
Benefit is there in Kenny knowing.
What benefit is there in Kenny knowing?
Support for him. You'll understand. Did what I had to do. She was valuable. She may still be valuable. Oh yeah. She may very well be valuable. Which is why you need to keep your fucking mouth shut.
Father Khatri cursing, y'all?
Ghost Father Khatri is crazy.
Each Father Khatri's on the next level.
Hmm.
He just told Boyd, you need to keep your effing mouth shut.
Do you think he went
Go
to
ahead.
heaven? Do you think this is a heavenly ghost friend that we're seeing? Do you
I
think
don't see
he's
no halo.
looking up? How do you think? What do you think?
I think he's in purgatory. I think if you die in Fromville, you're stuck in Fromville until your class of whatever gets released. And I think that's an unfortunate truth. This is insane. And that's a very interesting thing. How Boyd has become a father figure to Kenny, but Boyd is the father of Ellis. And
Yes.
Ellis has a very fractured relationship with him. So, and we saw them try to mend that. But now, at the same time, where he's mending it with Ellis, it's fracturing with Kenny. He has information about Kenny. He might betray the trust to Kenny.
Donna's so funny. Thank me for watching your kids when you ran off like an asshole. Ugh.
Now, this is where Jim is going. Jim is trying to get her to buy into his thought process. And what does he bring up? You heard that voice on the radio. And Donna's freaked. Turn that volume up a little bit. I'm gonna put this delicately. So fucking stupid are you?
The stupidest. Oh, thank
24-hour karate
you.
school. Salute, brother. We
We did our
appreciate it.
best. We did our best. Yes.
Definitely make sure you check out the for all the YouTubers. The video is up on YouTube right now. The Elizabeth Moy interview, as well as in the description of this video. So go ahead and check that out. Share it. Tell a friend to tell a friend, and enjoy. This week you'll see several shorts and other part segments of that video too. So it's a lengthy interview. We got to sit down with her and enjoy over an hour of conversation with Tin Chen. Incredible questions asked. We got to find out about her. We got to find out about what would her characters do in certain situations. So yeah, check that out. Give it a like, hit the subscribe, the notification bell, and leave a comment.
Oh, shoot. Till we know more.
So whatever is controlling the gone.
The town.
Oh dang!
The
I was
G's
close
by
though.
the T on the keyboard, friend.
Is it? It is.
Yes, it
Okay, got you.
is.
Brooklyn. Whatever is. I was sitting there trying to get that too. I was like, the gown. I was so slow. Don't play Scrabble with me, y'all.
Only Monopoly?
Whatever.
So just only Monopoly? That's it?
Uh-oh. Ooh, Randall whooping ass.
I threw my back. Are you fucking kidding me? Okay, look. If this is gonna work, you're gonna. No! Alright? No! This only works if he stays out of my shit.
Who?
You touch my stuff, I will smack the fucking shit out of you. We clear?
Oh, Randall cursing, your nails are long. Yo, I tried, man. The gown.
The game.
Anyway, whoever is controlling the town, manipulating the spirits of those who died in order to influence the decisions of some people who mix.
Yes, just like I feel like with the.
Do you think it's a yes?
I think it's a yes, how they were manipulating Sarah into thinking she was gonna go home if she killed, you know what I mean? They use people as pawns.
Yeah, because in the woods, Boyd saw Abby, and Abby was talking to him. And it wasn't telling him to go back. Really, it was more like manipulation.
First thought would be that is your mind. Yeah.
You don't understand.
So help me understand.
And he's trying to talk to Sarah to figure out what the hell.
I want to. People are gonna freak out when they find out about you. And that doesn't just hurt you, that hurts Boyd. You understand? And I cannot let that.
Uh-oh.
So help.
Shout out to Kenny, though. Talking this out, being rational, logical.
Sarah. I just a friend. And my mom adores you. My mom always thought it's like a daughter that she never had.
Damn, she killed her daddy. That's crazy. Mm.
Do you think I'm this?
That's a cold response. Convince me that you don't deserve to go in the box. And her response is, I can't.
Jane? Glad I got to help.
Is she going to spill the beans?
I've done things.
I've done things I cannot do.
You can help me. How to do this. Sarah, this town is so hard on everyone, and I know you thought that you found a way to. I know that it was horrible. I know that it was unforgivable, but
She about to crack. Say it. Sarah about to be a G. Kenny, stop. Okay. Oh my God. Don't do it. Don't do it. You're in the basement alone with this man. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
It's okay. Kenny's not a killer, friend. You know that.
I didn't think Sarah was either. Hey, you know
You
what
did- oh,
Pac said? Pac was like, I ain't a killer, but don't push me. You know what I'm saying? Love Donna, man. Donna's been through.
Mhm. They better show her backstory in the new season because I've been frustrated waiting on a Donna backstory and we haven't gotten
She
anything.
did tell it though, but I want to see it. Is gonna
Mhm.
be, yeah.
I don't want, but then also I don't want them to show it because I feel like the same time they show her like backstory, that's also the episode she might go. I don't want that because
Oh,
yeah, no.
Donna then grabbed the axe.
Dang, that's an all brick house, huh?
I think so, but
Come on.
Dang, she really thought of that on the spot where to put him, huh?
yeah.
She was not sure walking into town,
Would
but
you
now
go?
she is.
Where'd you go?
To live on the bus?
Yeah.
I mean, you can sit. I've seen people live in buses. You can just tear them seats out. You
Man,
got
this ain't like a
different
regular
seats out.
bus. You gotta watch these things come out every day. I'm talking about the bus in Fromville, not your typical Greyhound, not the yellow school buses that they be renovating.
Yes, I'm
We
gonna
talking
live
about
in the bus and tear seats out, friend. I'm telling you, I got time. I got the time. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be here a little bit every night. You know, I can work all day, sleep all night, cause I'll be good.
Here. What you're gonna want to do is hang it on the window, and you want to make damn sure it stays there. Because if it falls down at any point during the night, those things gets inside. No matter if you have a dozen of those, if they're on the floor, at that point, just rocks.
what? I need some backstory on this talisman.
Visual.
No,
Season 4, we better get some of that too. Just a little something. I'm not asking for much.
fine. But I'll be motherfucked if I let you hurt any more of my people. You understand that? You really don't get what's happening here. Even after everything you've seen, you still can't process the fact that this is actually real.
Could you think? I think a lot of people probably would have that problem.
Okay. So now you get to live here. No shades on the window. You can see everything that's happening. Every night, those things come. There really is no way out.
Y'all, I can't. I'm not living on no bus. Not solo. What if
Really?
I have to pee?
There's a
Oh no.
restroom in the back of the bus. There's a
I'm not about to blow that up.
restroom.
I ain't got no microwave. Y'all got weed?
You can go into the diner still. Like he's not a complete he's not completely kicked out of the town. He's just kicked out of the house. He can still go get his meals from the diner, chill at these other people's houses.
I was on the bus.
Tilly, I was on the bus.
I understand.
How to use fanny packs these past 2 weekends, Ren? Tilly, great idea, Tilly. These fannies are
You've been using fanny packs?
yeah, I needed them these past 2 when I volunteered last week and yesterday I wore my fanny. I got 2 fannies, a pink one and a black one, so broke them out. I felt
You're
like
a
my
wild
girl
girl.
Tilly.
You're a wild girl, dog.
I needed to because I didn't want to take a bag or nothing for South by Southwest, so. Oh, Kenny just found out the terrible news, guys. All his pops.
Now every
Kenny's at the spot where his dad died.
He's convinced that it was her fault. That if she had been here with my dad, that he wouldn't have gone out of the basement. And he wouldn't have opened the door and let us in.
Mm.
She didn't open
I
the
think
door.
this hospital's church.
Ooh.
I think this hospital school is super important too, because you got to remember there was kids there at one time. Because that's a school that they're in that they have as a hospital now. So you know what I mean? Like there has to be some kind of symbolism for that.
Going to tell. What exactly were you planning on telling me?
This is a bad situation, y'all.
She's going in the fucking box. She killed.
Oh, turn
my
it down,
dad.
don't turn it down, turn it down.
Ew. Please.
June. She's going in that box. This is about to tear that town up. I feel bad for Kenny. Ooh. Pick your badge up, brother. Pick your badge up. You, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the episode. You know, next episode is season 2, episode 5, Lullaby. But before we start singing lullabies, let us tell you about Elizabeth Moy. Interview is up on the YouTube right now. Go ahead and tap in. Go on the videos. It's right there at your disposal. I even got if you're on YouTube right now, you can check out this video in the description. There's the link. So we're just going to be definitely sending that out this week with links, putting out some shorts, awesome excerpts in that video. She was very candid, very forthcoming with a lot of stuff. We I think we asked her some really good questions that were really off the page and things to make you think about the history of Tien Chin, what Elizabeth Moy, the difference between Elizabeth Moy and Tien Chin, and how hard it is for sometimes for actors and actresses to play and convert those characters. So,
But also how they kind of take certain parts of their characters and integrate it into their real life. Because she did also talk about that, how there was parts of Tien Chen that she took into her own self as a person to be a little bit stronger and like, you know, more out there and stuff like that.
100%. So definitely go check that interview out. Like and subscribe. I don't have our normal thing here.
I can pull one out. Hold on, let me pull mine
You
out.
can pull one out?
Yes.
Okay. Taurus always got my back.
Yeah.
How you guys
Y'all
say?
know I don't drink, but yes.
These signed bottles. Now, they're well, check this out. You already know what to do. Like, subscribe, leave a comment, and that automatically enters you into the giveaway for a signed bottle signed by Harold Perrineau, who is Sheriff Boyd, and Morris Chestnut, who plays on oh my gosh, it just went Watson. Yeah, on CBS. So check that out.
I've watched it, friend. I'm invested in it actually. Yes, I do.
We might
like
have
it.
to do a watch party then or something. You know what I mean? Salute to Morris Chestnut and everything he has going on. Salute to Harold Perrineau and everything he has going on. Sheriff Boyd, our sheriff. I think this episode's important for a lot of reasons. One, the dynamic of Kenny is kind of crazy. This episode is a swing. Like, it showed him and his mom and his dad when they first. So this is kind of like Kenny's episode, I guess. Would you say?
Yeah,
that?
which but I was a bit worried because, like I told you about the Donna thing, like usually when they do a backstory, sometimes it's an indication it's over for them that episode. So I think this was actually a really good thing for them to show Kenny. He's like the first backstory besides Boyd's, and the Matthews, that they've showed their backgrounds and they didn't pass away that same episode in some kind of gruesome, crazy way. But it did show, I think they did show a good example of showing how pretty innocent that Kenny was during those moments with his dad when they first got there and he was sick and stuff, to the transition to him now, and how much the town has changed him in so many ways, and it's only going to change him more. So, yeah.
Yeah. So with that, be on the lookout. We'll watch Kenny's transition. He's an
Mhm.
integral character, and so that's going to be a thing to watch, especially now he's got to sit with Sarah. And where does this Kenny arguably has the most character development? I 100% agree with that. He had to learn what happened to his dad, not from Boyd, the man he trusted, the sheriff, the law and order, right? The guy grooming you for your next to be the next guy. He had to learn from the culprit,
The
the
murder.
the murder. Yeah, like that. She came clean to clean conscience, and that puts Boyd, because if Kenny doesn't remember what Kenny was saying to her, he was like, "I want to believe Boyd. I want to. So give me a reason why you shouldn't be in the box." And she was like, "I can't." Like, and then she has to tell him, "There's so much you don't know."
Mm-hmm.
Salute to
Because,
Sarah.
yeah, Kenny's one of those people that the town never tries to talk to him. I mean, it did, I guess. Oh, I guess it tries to do it one time. You know what I mean? Like in the future, we'll see. Like the town maybe tried to interact with him one time, and then that was it. Like we
It's
didn't
coming up very
see.
soon.
Yes, that's why I was like, oh, I don't want to spoil that portion. So that's why I'm like,
I don't want to.
there isn't, like, he's one of the few people in the town that never gets spoken to through the town. They're like, they have no reason. He's literally just a side main character. So
Yeah. But we'll that's soon to change. Uh, but also we get to see Bacta, and we get to see how she's taking it. And to be honest, there may be others that take it that type of way. Like, I should have never, and similarly, I should have never got on that bus. What was I doing? I was supposed to go to my mom's that day, but I decided to stop by my dad's, so I took this bus. All that type of stuff, right? She feels responsible. And Jade, being Jade, can't read the room, tone deaf. They were on the bus. Their lives were already fucked. That
he's
this guy is
honest, yes.
honest Jade. Yeah. So he breaks the ice with Bacta. But let's see if Bacta plays, and for those that have watched season 3 and watched this multiple times, we know certain characters do play bigger roles or come out at certain points. But I do want to say, keep our eyes on Jade. Let's see where he goes, because again, Jade just failed. Jade thought about the tower with Jim, and they came up short. They took a 3, they took a game winner, and they airballed it. What are your thoughts on Jim right now and where he's at mentally?
I hate him. That's
Damn,
I
damn.
hate him. This is
In the
where he
words of
should
50 Cent, why are you saying "fuck me" for?
because he's the dumbest. I hate him. He's the dumbest husband.
Damn.
He's the dumbest husband of them all on the show. So selfish. Like Donna said, he's at I'm at the asshole level, even his kids. Like he ain't got no sense. Like, where you gotta go besides take care of your kids, Jim? Jesus. You're like in the ultimate best position you can be in, where all you have to be is a parent, and you can't even be a parent. You don't gotta work. You don't gotta cook your own meals if you don't want to. You can just go to the
Nobody
diner.
has to work.
Except Tian
People
Chen,
say
she's
that
over there cooking up whole meals, buffet style, by herself all the time. Only person with the job besides Boyd. So
and
yeah.
Chrissy.
Oh yeah. Ipso facto, Jim's trash. Yep. That's what
Right.
my
Well,
feeling was.
she just started the movement, y'all. I think Jim has Jim has to watch himself, right? Because you can create chaos when people are scared to beyond wit. They're trapped. They feel hopelessness, and then you start saying, "What if all this is just set up?" Like people have died, man, and right now, when you start saying that, you open up a new dimension, a new can of worms per se. And so let's just watch Jim's character and where he's going. And as he talked to Donna, Donna was like, "You need to shut the f up." You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're
But
gonna start a riot over here.
yeah, but that may not be the case. Everyone might not be against what Jim is.
Yes,
So,
exactly. It's
so
always the wrong people listening in those situations that you shouldn't be in.
Jesus
We don't know if
B001, what
that's
up?
true
In the
yet.
chat. I
We
know
don't know
we don't.
yet, Otaku. We can say that, but we're not too sure either, even with the way that they play these games with our hearts.
Jesus B001, salute you in the chat and Instagram. No, I'm with Jim. If he was doing anything, his wife would find and something to complain about. That's just Tabitha. I'm with Jim. If he was doing anything, his wife would find and something to complain
They
about.
literally are the perfect example of who should have gotten divorced. They gotta stop trying. You know what I mean?
Well,
That's all.
I'm a proponent of marriage. They should stay together.
I'm just
He
no,
said yes.
because we know the back
Stick
end.
by
You know,
your
Jesus
vows,
knows
mate.
too. Jesus knows what their story is. That's why I'm saying, like, definitely should have just. And then Jim maybe wouldn't have at the end. You know, Jim really did this to himself. You know, is all
Let's
I
think
can
about
say
this.
to a topic.
How many times has Tabitha said to Jim, "No, no, 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 no"? Like we've heard her say that so many times in the show. No, 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 no. Like when that no engine starts getting revved up and Tabitha's on it,
Shut
it
up! Not the
you
no
know like
engine. I hate you.
it's it's crazy. Tabitha is a two-timing woman. I believe so. I
She's
believe
not
so.
a two-timer, Otaku. That's not even. She doesn't know.
We
She
gonna
is. That
see
is.
about that. We gonna spin the block on that comment. I might have to
Yeah.
screenshot that, come back in a few weeks.
And then put it on the screen when we get there. Whenever we get to the situation. Yes.
Right, absolutely. But again, Jim is definitely progressing. Remember, Jim had the house fall on him. Jim's tower fell. I don't want to say it was an airball because they did make contact with someone. Someone told him your wife shouldn't be digging that hole, Jim.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
So
then the whole house collapsed.
I don't understand how people don't put two and two together. And not Tabitha, Sarah was telling Boyd that the boy in white or something was saying, "You're making the place angry." So I don't know.
But at some
I be
point,
in the
someone has to stand up and fight, friend. You know what I mean? That's another like one of those things they touch on. Like at some point, you have to start fighting again. You know, you don't have to just sit down and conform to whatever it is this town is trying to get you to do, basically.
right. I agree with you. I definitely agree with you. Any other points or any other spots that you want us to look at or consider moving forward? No.
Randall is going to be a key component in the next few episodes, is all I can say.
Randall. Yikes.
I
Randall, for
feel
all
like
y'all
Randall
that
was like an elevated Jade. Like I would, you know what I mean? If Jade was like
with
a
a lot more
violent
aggression.
person. Yes.
Yeah. Similar in nature, I guess you could say. Jade respects people's boundaries as were Randall. You see him, he beat somebody up today for going through his stuff. And Jade is like the opposite. Jade is running in people's houses. Hey, Kramer. Hey, you know what I mean? I'm here. Look at me, right? So, polar opposites, but yet the same kind of character. So, very interesting. But yeah, that's all I got. You got any last save rounds? Well, I'll say this. Elizabeth Moy. She is the star of the show, not star of the show from, but she is a co-star of the show from. However, as far as the Hall Preasy universe is concerned, we just got done with an interview with her. It was just released this past week. Check that out. It is up on the channel. Go ahead and tell a friend to tell a friend. Shorts coming this week, different segments coming this week. The interview in its entirety is up right now as we speak. We got to talk to her for over an hour. She blessed us with her presence and gave us some very insightful words and some great stories, theories, things of that nature. Awesome
Yes.
individual. Awesome individual. And be on the lookout for future guests.
Yes, definitely, because I definitely I've had some people interested, so I definitely am gonna try and hit them up. Just gotta figure out time zones, obviously, and life
Yeah.
things with them. Let them figure that out, and then they'll definitely be joining. But if you're a fan, and you think you can, or you even want to come and watch a little episode with us, you definitely can.
Yeah, we definitely would love to have you, and it'll be an awesome time. Um, Outside of that, I really don't have anything else. But thank you. Make sure also there is a Hall Prison Universe trailer up. Also, go ahead and check that out. My daughter hooked up a couple of these things, and it's awesome. She was able to, that's one of the things that's in her wheel well that she does. So definitely check that out. Give it a like. Leave a comment. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's too long. Maybe it's too short. But whatever. It's about 5.5 minutes. Check it out. Some of the things that are to come are on that trailer. So, Hall Preasy Universe trailer, the Elizabeth Moy interview in its entirety is up on the channel. And until next Sunday, we will see you later. Peace.